Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Thursday, and we're at the 20th of February, 2020. It's all those 20s, and the time about 9:17 a.m. Central Time. Dressed for the winter. As I woke up, it was 0 today. It's going to be 50 this weekend in Chicago. So we're at that flip-flop time of what's going on. But you're flip-flopping in the stock market too. If you take a look back and forth, market basically unchanged this morning. Good economic data. I'll get to that in a minute. The gold's still on fire, and finally the market has attacked the highs of what I called Missile Day, and that was the day that Iran fired those missiles into Iraq at U.S. troops. It's taken a while, but we have finally challenged those numbers. You can see the silver markets trying to come up. Copper finding resistance, and if you followed my end of the day review yesterday, you could see why in that market. Bonds and notes still getting a bid this morning in the dollar. Well, it's basically unchanged. We're getting a little bit of a rally in the euro, which has taken a real beating against the dollar. In the grain market, pretty much just drifting right now. We're still waiting on China. China today came out with a bunch of statements. They're going to be even further behind on their pork, so that'll be one item that I think the markets are going to be focusing on. While the energies are moving up, unless they get their economy going, China's just not there to buy that much energy at this point, so it's something that the market's going to have to take into account. You're discounting that we've already got the first cold spell in the nat gas. There's one more next week, and then after that, we get into the month of March pretty soon, and things start going the other way. I mean, March comes in, remember the song? Comes in like a lion, goes out like a lamb. You got to remember those things. In the soft markets and the cotton. Well, the cotton market's slipping back a little bit. It's had a nice run to the upside. The coffee market made that dramatic run I was showing at the on my end of the day charts to you, and it is under some pressure now too. So let's look at today's data. The conference board. This is powerful. Up 0.8. The market was down in the prior 0.3. This is the best number in years that we've had. If you look at the lagging economic indicators, they went flat on you. That's good. They're coming up. Coincidence indicator stayed right where it was for all purposes. The jobless claims numbers came in less than expected. They were looking for 5,000. They only got a 4,000 increase. The weekly, that just jumps around. I don't look at that much. I do pay attention to the Philly Fed activity and the headline number, business activity index, 36.7. They expected it up to a number 8. Wow. The prices paid slipped a little bit. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Employment index slipped a little bit, but it's still in the positive area. New orders jumped with the business activity, as you can see, and the shipment index was up. Now, the energy, we're going to get today the EIA report. They're looking for a build on the gas storage of 147 billion cubic feet. That's not a big draw, folks, from where you're at. The Chinese province of Hubei asks firms not, this is a key word, not to resume work until March 11th. So basically what they said, and this last sentence is important, if you make drug, medical equipment, or preventive suits, we want you to go to work. If not, everything else, we want you to wait basically another 2.5 weeks. Wow. So that's going to push back supply chain problems even further. The government's ordering farmers in China not to miss the upcoming grain planting season. China's again going to change the method that they report their COVID-19, the coronavirus, to us. So I don't know what that means. Every time you change the base, this will be the second time with it, it confuses people. Are we seeing less cases, more cases? Very difficult. And the Eurozone flash consumer confidence came out at a negative 6.6. That is an improvement from January's negative 8.1, but it's still not good. It's still very much in the negative camp here. If you're like me, you question what to do in these markets. I get up 4:30 in the morning, and what I do is I read the news from Asia right through Europe, and then at about 5:30 in the morning, I'm ready to start recording and talking about 40 charts. So somewhere between 5:30, 5:50, right in that zone, I'm sitting at my computer, and it's like I'm talking to you. And I am telling you what I think you do, exact entry points, what I see, why I'm seeing it on the charts, exit points, stop points, just like we're sitting next to each other. So you're going to get a touch of the fundamentals. You're certainly going to get technical analysis, and I'm going to tell you where I think you can enter the market for both in and out and position trading. It covers both. That's what the point is. And the idea here is to give you, in these different markets, in a certain way, a review each day. Now, I'm upping it, doing even more all the time. I've recently added on the charts now, putting a little glow where my cursor is. It's circled by yellow. You can follow it, what it's doing easier, adding different chart areas for you. The neat part is if you view it on the website, what you get to see is, let's assume you just wanted to go to metals. Just drag the bottom cursor, right with it, it'll light up and it's going to say metals. Let it go. Away you play with it. So you've got all that. For the moment, you're still getting my Spider ETF video thrown in. Now, very shortly, we're going to be taking that Spider ETF video, making it its own separate subscription. But right now, you get the benefit of both. $7.95 for the first 30 days. Come on, it's less than a tick in the gold market or the S&Ps or even the grain. So it's a good way if you haven't tried this. You can call my staff. They'll get you set up right over the phone, or you can do it yourself. Go to www.iraepstein.com under the word research. Sign up there. It explains everything as well. You can click up here if you want to do it as well. That'll take you right to the research page. I'm Ira. You have a good day, and I'll see you this afternoon in our end of the day market wrap-ups.